Tonight's word on the street, electronics. Beginning tomorrow in Las Vegas, Nevada, the newest computers, smartphones, televisions, just about any high-tech gadget you can think of will be on display at the Consumer Electronics Show. Now, Intel is among the companies hoping to make a big splash this year. James Rogers is a reporter with TheStreet.com. He joins us from the New York Stock Exchange. James, we know that Intel just wrapped up its preview of what it will feature this week at the show in Las Vegas. What'd you learn?
Well, there was a lot of big announcements there. First off, I'll talk about one thing we didn't see. We didn't see a big set-top box announcement. There were a lot of rumors about that running into the show. I mean, Intel did announce a video gateway powered by one of its chips that's part of a collaboration with Comcast, but there was no big set-top box news. What there was, though, was a lot of news around chips and mobile devices and the things that Intel is really going to focus on. We saw Intel talk about how it's lowering power consumption on its Ivy Bridge chips and also on its Haswell Core architecture. And this is all part of Intel's big push towards ultrabooks, convertibles, also high-power tablets as well. So there was a lot of information about that type of thing, as well as also Intel's efforts around Windows 8 tablets, and also it gave a sneak peek of its forthcoming Bay Trail chip, which will be launched for the holiday season 2013.
A lot of technology involved there with Intel, really focused on the technology side of it as opposed to the consumer side, because it goes inside the gear, obviously. And as you know, the traditional computer represents the bulk of Intel's revenues. Over the past several years, it's still 2/3 of its revenues. Mobile computing is just a small share. It's less than 10%. So this focus on mobile really is the opportunity, but how far behind is Intel to its competitors?
Well, you look at things like smartphones where Intel is significantly behind, but Intel clearly sees a big opportunity around tablets and around these ultrabooks, which are super skinny laptops. And I know, if you look at what some of the analysts are saying, like Intel recently got a big upgrade from Lazard Capital Markets, and one of the reasons for that, as well as improving margins and manufacturing strength, was also the fact that a lot of these ultrabooks are coming to market, particularly towards the second half of the year. So, I think that there is a lot of momentum around this. And also, I think with Windows 8 tablets, I think we're only really scratching the surface of that at the moment, and I think that there's a lot more that we can see.
Just 30 seconds left here, but you mentioned the upgrade that Intel received today ahead of CES, the Consumer Electronics Show. The stock has had a tough time over the past 12 months, though clearly lagging as the PC business has been peeled away. What's the prospect for that traditional business?
I think that there's going to be more pain in the PC market. Like, that's what we're hearing from a lot of analysts. And it is really a question about how quickly companies like Intel and Nvidia and others can really move forward around tablets and other types of devices. From what I heard today, I thought it was reasonably positive from Intel, but I think that there's clearly a long way to go for this stock.
Do you own any shares of Intel, James?
No, none whatsoever.
All right, probably use some products with Intel chips inside, though. James Rogers tonight. He is with TheStreet.com. Thank you.